Yeah. Give a round of applause for Miss Ernestine Morrison. Yes.
You go, girl.
So Miss Ernestine, let the people know who you are, where you from, and what it is that you do.
Yes, my name is Ernestine Morrison. That Morrison is about a year old. Just got married. I am an actress. I am a Bible poet, probably the most Bible poet of this generation. And I am a serial entrepreneur, founder of multiple businesses, Greenlit, ATL, Legacy Center, co-owner of the Total Real Estate Fund, with my husband, Jay Morrison. It's the world's first Black-owned real estate crowdfund, where we raised a few $1 million and deployed capital throughout the nation, and allowing our investors and partners to passively own real estate all across the nation. Yeah, a little bit about me.
That's awesome.
You go, girl.
Again.
For real. That's Black Girl Magic for real. I mean, so everything that you're doing, like I know your schedule is crazy. Your husband's schedule, obviously, most people, unless you've been under a rock, know that who you married to. How do you find that work-life balance?
You know what? I think everyone asks that question, and I don't think that exists. I think that that's not something that really happens. It's really not a work-life balance. I think that you find what works for you and you work that. But I say what is important for me and how I operate in self-care. I think self-care for me comes first, and that's how I'm able to maneuver everything else, whether it's work, whether it's life, relationship, self-care. Starting with self-care first, that's my foundation. And that's how I'm able to maneuver and wear so many hats.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. This is something called a legacy center. If most people don't know, tell them a little bit about that.
Yes. Are you guys live on Instagram? Because I saw you guys are going to be live and I don't see it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we live on, we got, it's like 4 cameras in here.
Well, we live on the, we live on the other Instagram page. Don't worry about it. We got you covered. We got you
I sent it
smothered.
to my followers. That's why people are DMing me.
Tell them to follow Noadvisory Punch page. We was having technical difficulties with our main page, so we had to be resourceful.
Okay, cool. So the Legacy Center is the first asset we purchased under the Coastal Real Estate Fund. It is a 30,000 square foot commercial building in East Point, Georgia, 2 miles from Tyler Perry Studios, 5 minutes from the Atlanta airport. We're super excited about it. It is going to be co-working, film and media, and wealth education all under one building. It is our modern day native Black Wall Street. We'll have offices, private offices, and access to conference rooms for as little as $99 a month. We'll have sound stages in the back where we can produce content and podcast rooms and psych walls and photo shoots and all that fun stuff. And what is different from most co-working spaces is that we have actual classes and resources there that can help you have longevity in your businesses and be the CEO of your last name, which my husband's going to incorporate, obviously, the finance and real estate and wealth building classes all under one roof at the Legacy Center, a.k.a. the Black House, which is the whole building black. We're really, really proud of it. It's opening January 8th, 2020. You can partner with us. And what's amazing about the Legacy Center is not only can you come co-work in the Legacy Center, but you can own a piece of the Legacy Center by partnering with us at the Total Real Estate Fund.
That's incredible.
That sounds like that. I mean, I can see that spreading across America. I really can. Understand.
Yeah. So that's the goal, is to have multiple legacy centers across the nation.
Right. Yeah. I can see that easily being a franchise. That's something that that's been needed for a very, very long time. I love how the accoutrement, as far as painting it black, the building is black. So I love that. The symbolism there. So
yeah, painted it black.
Right.
We're really excited about that.
Right, because I know you had mentioned Tyler Perry had just he opened up his studio in Atlanta. So my question to you is, what made you choose Atlanta to open up the center there?
Well, Jay and I live in Atlanta. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and he's from New Jersey. So we are both housed in Atlanta now. It is a hub. It is a mecca. It is Hollywood. It is the home for the entrepreneur, the successful Black entrepreneur. And it was only right that our first project under our fund be right there in Atlanta, Georgia, where we are building our own buildings, bringing the chairs, bringing the food, and we're eating in Atlanta. So there's just no way we could have raised all these millions and not had our very first project be in Atlanta, Georgia. And also, when it comes to film, Atlanta is one of the film capitals of the world now, bringing in, I think, over $9 billion in film dollars since 2017. So I'm like, there's no way that we can't be on that conversation.
Yeah.
And we have to have some type of film production studio here in Georgia where everything is being shot.
Yeah, you can't fail. You can't. It doesn't sound. It doesn't sound like it's going to be it's going to be anything but a success.
Yeah, we're really excited. We're really excited, and more importantly, we're excited that we're doing this with over 9,600 partners. It's like really how we rebuild Black Wall Street. It's really how we take control of our dollars and revitalize our communities. It's through group economics. And what better way than to do it through a transparent and federally regulated fund, and where everybody has a piece of the pie, and we can all be in on these conversations and be business owners and be CEOs and be millionaires and be billionaires together.
Right.
Ms. Johnson, that's 3 weeks away. You said January 8th, 2020, correct?
January 8th, yeah.
Oh, buddy, I know you got some things coming up, some events or some grand opening, pre-opening things coming up.
Our grand opening is January 8th, so we're gonna have a big ribbon cutting and grand opening.
Awesome.
That's dope. So just to change the subject a little bit, I know you have in a couple of movie roles. So one in particular was things like Man 2 with my man Kevin Hart, that people always say that I look like him, but I was like, I need some of his money and all that. You know what I mean? So how was it for one, just doing that movie, and two, how was is Kevin Hart really that short in real life, and how did that whole scene and how did that whole thing came about?
Things like a Man 2 was many years ago. I've done several projects since then, but it was definitely a blessing to work with Kevin Hart and work with Will Packer on such a huge film and such a huge project. Kevin is exactly how you see Kevin on TV and on film. That's exactly how he is. He's always funny. He's always good energy. He brings the vibes. He brings this amazing, pleasant energy, and it was really cool to work with them.
Yeah, that's dope. I in particular, I was like, you know what, when I was going through the resume, I saw, you got an extensive resume, and that was just one thing in particular I wanted to ask you, because of the comparisons I get to that moron, and I'm like, I need some of this moron's money. You ever watch cartoons and Scrooge McDuck? You ever DuckTales and he diving in there? Like, I need some of that. But I know, going to segue onto that, the B.E.T. series you got coming out called, what's it called again? I forgot what was it called. Digital
Lives Matter.
Digital Lives Matter with young DC Fly.
No, DC Young Fly.
DC Young Fly. I know I fuck our names. Excuse my language. I be fucking our names. But how did that come about? I know that's coming. Y'all about that premiered. Did it?
Yeah, that's actually a couple years old as well. Young Fly, Manuel Hudson, B. Simone. I actually cast B. Simone in the film. It was her first movie. It was her first movie, actually. We did that in 2015, I believe. It was a really, really great film. Produced by Nina Holiday, directed by Terry J. Vaughn. It was one of Terry J. Vaughn's directorial debut. And it was one of those films where we're like, create, don't wait. We're not going to wait on Hollywood to put us in position. We have all the resources and tools and relationships that we need to make our own films. And Cat Figures Beatles wrote about DC Young Fly for DC Young Fly. And it was about his life, and it was 4 million followers, and he wakes up one day and he has 0 followers. And a hacker broke into his Instagram page and sent him on this wild goose chase to get all his followers back by the end of the day. So it was really, really cute. Working with Manuel Hudson and DC Young Fly all day was nothing but jokes. It was like being on a comedy set all day. So that was really fun.
Dope.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very impressed. I know a lot of people are very impressed with what you are doing, the movement that you have going on.
What happened?
Hello? Oh, they hung up. Hello?
Yes.
Oh, sorry about that.
Not sure what happened.
Boom. As I was saying, I am, as well as I'm sure millions of other people are very impressed with what you're doing down there in Atlanta, the movement as far as the arts and entertainment industry. So thank you. I think this is monumental. It's a turning point. and we'll look back on this first project, the Legacy Project, and look at it. It'll be a piece of history as far as Black entertainment, as far as entertainment is
It
concerned.
will. It will. Thank you for that. We're really excited, and you know, we're modeling after Tyler Perry. He's done phenomenal work in Georgia. You know, he gave us a blueprint, and we're running with it.
Right.
Wow.
I want to get into the nitty gritty now. I want to tackle this. The average Black girl, the spoken word, the poem, the poetic. I can't even think of the word. Like, it was so compelling, and when I watched it, I'm like, you know, the emotion that you put into that speech, it captivated me, and it had me like in a place where it was like in awe, so to speak. I just want to tackle it and talk about it because, you know, with social media now and how, you know, the Black woman is looked at now, like your average Black woman, so to speak, because of social media, they think that they have to have big breasts, big butts, and these girls going to DR getting all these things because that's what they see on social media. And one thing in particular, I miss having Michelle Obama in office because for those 8 years, you know, that was a woman that people could look at and Black young girls could say, yo, I want to aspire to be a first lady, you know. And after that died out, now everybody went back to social media and thinking they want to aspire to be a bottle girl.
Yeah, twerk dots,
you know,
and
all types
yeah.
of stuff. So I just want your opinion on and just intertwining with your speech and what's going on now as like women being kind of demoralized, the Black woman. What is your thoughts on how social media portraying Black women now?
You know, I can't really say social media is portraying Black women in a type of way. I can say Black women portray Black women a certain type of way. You know what I mean? You are the gatekeeper, you are the controller of your image, you are the controller of your things, you are a controller of the pictures that you paint for the world. And I think that Black women, and I won't just single out Black women, but women in general, with an emphasis on Black women, you know, I think we fall into this European standard of beauty and what we think people want to see instead of walking into our power and our confidence and walking into it boldly and walking in all of our God-given gifts and being unapologetic about that instead of trying to fit this mold of what we think beauty is or what we think people want to see or what we think social media wants to see. I built my brand with 100% integrity and truth, and I would always say, you know, I have 100 million views and 100 million ounces of integrity, and I think that, you know, we have to walk into our gifts as women more unapologetic, knowing that we can do it clothed. We can do it with integrity and loyalty and trust, and we don't have to fall into any European standards of anything.
Right.
I mean, Ernestine, if I may, I wanted to just jump back in real quick because do you think the Black woman is at this point in the industry being exploited or giving opportunity?
You said, do I think what?
Do you think that the Black female in the entertainment industry is being exploited or given opportunities?
Both. I think Black women are definitely exploited, and I think that there are Black women who will take the check and bite the bait. And I think that Black women are also given opportunities. But I also think, more importantly, Black women are not given opportunities. Black women are creating opportunities.
Right.
Right. And no, go ahead.
Oh, no, I just said ask herself.
We have an audience in the background. I thought he was going to ask a question. Yeah, but I mean, like just to elaborate more on the speech, I want to know, what was your thought process when you first decided, okay, I'm going to do this speech? And kind of I was looking at it, and Arsenio Hall said he was going to do something, but then
It was her Thursday.
yeah, and then he put you on and to open up the show. Like, just take us back. What was the thought process writing that such a powerful speech that way? What was your thought process doing that?
You know what's so crazy? I wrote that poem, majority of that poem I wrote on the plane from New York to Vegas. I performed it that same night in Las Vegas at an open mic night.
Oh, wow.
As an actress, I'll never forget, I was sitting at home doing a scene study with one of my classmates, and we were getting prepared to do our scene in class the next day, and we were rehearsing at my house. And we got talking about acting and talking about our different journeys and the woes and the rejection and yada, 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 yada. And she looks at me dead in my face and she said, well, it shouldn't be hard for you to get roles. You're more of an upper class Black girl.
Oh, wow.
upper middle class black girl.
Right.
And I just looked at her in her face, and I'm like, the audacity. It's just white women, or white people in general. And someone just put me onto this word the other day, caucasity. The audacity of Caucasian. Caucasity. And I'm just like, wow, they really are uninformed. Uninformed on our culture.
Right.
And it's like you can't even really blame them because they were taught the same things we were taught. We were taught white is white and black is wrong, just the same way they did.
Right.
So that's what really started, my writing process behind Average Black Girl, amongst many other things, being from Los Angeles, California, being from the Valley, growing up here, and you talk white, or you speak like a Valley girl, yada, yada, yada. You always thought that talking white was right, and then you grow up and you realize, I'm not talking white, I'm speaking proper English.
Right.
And I needed to put that in a poem, and I needed to do that poem in the Arsenio Hall. When I got presented with the opportunity to do the show, I had several poems that I could have done, and I knew that particular poem was the one God led me to say, hey, this is the one you have to do, no ifs, buts about it.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm interested, like being that, you have your thought process and everything. You have to interact in so many different circles. What is the reaction of the Caucasian friends knowing that your platform and where you stand on those type of issues? Because sometimes in business, I don't know on your level if it kind of interferes with it as far as that goes, but what is the reaction that you get from some of your circles?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I lost a lot of relationships. After Average Black Girl went viral, and I really started coming to my own as a leading black voice for women, I lost a lot of relationships. And you know what? It was okay because I realized those are relationships that I wanted to have anyway.
Absolutely.
Because before, I was the token black girl, and I was okay with that. I'm the token black girl. I speak more proper, so I get in the door. And I'm a little lighter, so I get in the door, and I have a seat at the table. And once I realized what my purpose was, what my gift was, and what God showed me what this magic is that I have, I was like, I don't want to be around those. Those aren't the people I'm speaking to.
Right.
That's right. That's why we need to see women like you. You know what I mean? Just to see that there are women like you that are able to kind of move in these circles and are able to take those losses and see them as, individuals that probably shouldn't have been in your life in the first place. So kudos to you for having this platform.
And it's not like it's easy every day. I mean, there are so many opportunities that I know I'd be a lot further along if I would just be quiet. If I would dumb it down a little bit. If I would just tone it down a little bit. But God showed me what my purpose is.
Right.
And my purpose is, I'm going to get it a little harder. My journey is going to have to just be a little bit harder because what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to fold and I'm not going to deny what the gift is.
Right. That's right, and it's up to us to kind of support, those type of movements. So, we got your back, girl.
Thank you.
Ernestine Morrison, you have been impressive in more than one way, and we appreciate you for spending your time with Noadvisory.
Thank you so much.
All right. So what's new? What's new coming out? What you got? What's next up for you?
Well, super excited. I just executive produced, just got my first executive producing credit. I executive produced a film with Terry J. Vaughn and Cassie Beatles of Nina Holiday that aired B.E.T. last Saturday called Hip Hop Holiday, starring Tyronda Jones and Wendy Raquel Robinson, directed by Terry J. Vaughn. I was in a film called Angrily Ever After with Jasmine Burke.
Oh, yes.
And I have a new film coming up that will air in 2020, I believe on B.E.T. as well. Yes, B.E.T. as well, with Essence Atkins. Directed by Cassie Beatles, so I'm super excited about that. And my event, Greenlit. Greenlit ATL is a social networking mixer in Atlanta and a media company that is just growing. We're so proud of it. It's the first Thursday of every month for actors, writers, producers, directors, content creators, filmmakers, and film lovers. The first Thursday of every month we are at the E Complex in Atlanta, Georgia, bring short content. And I interview the filmmakers after every film and intentional networking and practical tools and resources you can leave with to have longevity in your career as a filmmaker. So we're super excited about that. We're celebrating our 1-year anniversary in January at the opening of the Legacy Center. So really, really excited. Some amazing things going on.
That's Black excellence at its finest. We need more of the power couples, the Black powerful women in the forefront. We need, who is that? That's me or you? In the forefront. I applaud you. we need more black figure teens, women especially like you in the forefront. And I just in awe of what you do, and I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
You know, just keep doing what you do. You know, and we rocking out with you over here. I got a final segment for you. You got a little bit more time?
Yep.
All right. So this is called Miss Ernestine Faves. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you about 10 and y'all guys can feel free to chime in if you wanna ask a fave. We could go around the panel. So my first fave is, what is your favorite food?
Ooh, Mexican.
Mexican?
Yep, anything Mexican.
So you love Chipotle?
Chipotle, I mean, can you consider, I mean, that's so American.
Oh
Like
man, your man was violent.
I love to. You don't think Chipotle is Mexican food?
No,
It's like-
that's not real Mexican food.
I mean, I-
You probably think any place that
Most
has.
American you could think of. I think
Yo.
Mexican and your first thing was Chipotle.
Right.
Child, he thinks any place with guacamole is Mexican.
Yo, yeah.
You have to be from down south somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm from Brooklyn.
He say from
Brooklyn, but I think the South's got him, girl. He
Yeah,
been in
his-
the South too long.
Yeah, his cultural level
Yeah.
just went down. To
Yeah.
Chipotle. That's like, what?
Listen, don't judge me, please. Don't judge me. All right, who's your favorite poet?
Ooh, my favorite poet, I would say Jasmine Mans.
Okay, which books have she written so far? Or-
She's one of them. Jasmine Mans is one of my favorite poets. She has a poem. I want everybody to go on YouTube and look up her poem, Footnotes to Kanye.
Footnotes to
Oh,
Kanye.
I know who that is. Yeah,
Footnotes
she's
to
dope.
Kanye. She's
Mhm.
cold.
Yeah, she's dope.
Okay,
She is.
you write that
Wow.
down. Footnotes to Kanye. Mental note.
I got
Ding.
you. I know who that is.
Okay.
What else I got?
What's your favorite place to create? You know, every artist has that place that they love to create in.
Really at home in my bed.
Really?
Yeah.
That I mean, like by yourself, or can you create with other people in the room?
Oh, by myself in my bed with my notebook. It's my favorite place.
Bad.
Okay. Where's your favorite place to travel?
Oh wow! Anywhere with the beach, but so far one of my favorite trips has been Jerusalem. I went to Jerusalem, and there's a private island in Hawaii called Lanai, and that Lanai has one of the best Four Seasons in the world. And I stayed there last year, and I'm like dying to go back.
Lanai. I see you giving me gems right now.
Yeah.
I'm writing all this stuff down.
Yeah, that's a
Lanai in
great.
Hawaii.
That's a great segue, because I was gonna ask you where's your favorite place you ever ate. I know you and Jay probably been some crazy places.
Oh, me and Jay, let me tell you about one thing. Me and Jay Morrison, honey, we eat good.
Yeah.
Food. We don't even buy stuff. Like, people would think me and Jay just spend money. We live life all lavish. Me and Jay live in a quaint home,
Yeah.
and we drive quaint cars. But let me tell you.
Hold on. Pause. What's quaint cars?
Right.
Because I heard your doorbell buzzer a few minutes ago, and that sounds luxurious to me.
A Suburban. Jay has a Suburban, and I have a BMW X6.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
yeah, that's
Crazy?
not too crazy.
Not too crazy, just like a SUV that could go like $180. Nothing crazy. Yeah.
I don't want to
No,
share.
but we spend money on travel. For a
Right. Yeah, I'm that same type of person. I'm a Sagittarius. I want the experience. I want to see him flip something in the air on fire, and you know what I'm saying. That's why I like that. I like
we
good
spend money
food.
on experiences. We definitely experience and food people.
All right. What's your favorite movie?
Oh God, there's so many. One of them, I Am Sam with Sean Penn. I love God, what is I can't even think of it right now.
You got time.
Nah.
I have 4 favorite movies, but I literally can't remember. It's called. Hold on one second. Let me tell you. Exactly
She's on her phone right now trying to
Everybody
Google
watch
it.
this movie. So I Am Sam with Sean Penn.
Mm-hmm.
I Am Sam.
Yes, amazing
What's the
movie.
I Am Sam with Sean Penn.
You put me on.
Anything with Sean Penn is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's Grease. Grease is one of my absolute
Oh yeah,
favorite movies.
Grease. Yeah, my wife likes grease.
I like grease too.
Was Sean Penny grease?
And then there's imitation slice, the original version, not the 1956 remix, but the 1934 version of Imitation of Life.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
I've never seen that and I heard
Never
it.
saw
That's
it.
Oh,
shocking.
girl,
That's deep.
life change.
That's deep.
Yeah, I'm really, like, I'm a real film buff for real, like, I'm gonna take it back.
I love that
Yeah, she did
movie.
take it back. I didn't watch that one. I gotta put that
Oh,
on my
yes,
movie
you
catalog.
have to see that.
So Ernestine, the
Why
year
aren't you
the year almost over. So you know, we probably won't talk to you before the year is over for you know because it's gonna be a very very busy next 3 weeks for you with the opening of the Legacy Center and everything else that you and Jay got going on. So what is your favorite moment of 2019 with Jay?
What was my favorite moment of what?
2019.
Ooh,
And you can narrow it down like with Jay when y'all, you know, at some point y'all did something together, or it can be, you know, something that you accomplished together.
God, me and Jay literally every day is freaking amazing. Like, I literally live my
She's in
dream life.
love,
I'm
love.
so grateful. Thank you, God.
They knew it.
2019, the Legacy Center, seeing the sign go up was really, really emotional. Cause we bought the property in 2018, and it took us so long to even get permits to even start working on the building. So to see the Legacy Center letters go up, that was really, really monumental. Celebrating my 1-year anniversary with Jay, so amazing. Yeah, man, our life is just, I can't complain. Every day is a blessing.
That's
Y'all living like y'all got the world, y'all own world ventures or
That's
something.
great. Y'all deserve it. That's awesome.
Another great, my mom got a heart. My mom had a heart transplant.
Oh,
wow.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
a heavy, scary moment, and she had a very successful heart transplant surgery just a few months ago, I believe, about 4 months ago now. So that was pretty awesome as well.
That's crazy. I mean,
Yes,
yeah, 'cause
yeah.
heart transplants, I know one of my family members went through that. That is no joke. That's like one of the scariest things you get, because that's your life,
Yeah.
you know, so.
Yeah, it's the most complicated surgery.
Right, that's, oof. All right, let's lighten it up. I don't want to get in too deep in that.
You got my heart hurting over here. I'm like,
yo.
what's this?
Your favorite fast food restaurant?
Icebox where your heart is.
My favorite fast food restaurant, I don't really eat fast food, but if I do, it's the In-N-Out or Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
In and out, in and out.
Chick-fil-A. I don't know. Something about them chicken sandwiches that Popeyes got them. I don't know.
I ain't even walking foot. I'm not even stepping foot in Popeyes.
At this point, Ernestine, tell him, man, eating a Popeyes chicken sandwich is a status statement at this point, and it's not the one that you necessarily want to be making.
Right.
Right.
Like, they made it to where, like, I feel like if you eat a Popeyes chicken sandwich on a regular basis, at least once a week, like you ratchet. I feel like-
I can't even tell you the last time I ate Popeyes.
Oh, listen. I had something the other day.
Yeah.
From delicious. Bow, bow. All right, this is my final question. What is one thing that you willing to share that nobody knows about Miss Ernestine that you're willing to share? One thing. And one thing only.
Wow, what is one thing that no one knows? I suck my finger at night. I suck my right index finger at night. Every night.
Wow.
Every night since I was born.
That the index finger though. That's rather
That's funny as fuck.
that's rather unorthodox. Yes. How does that a comforting thing, coping mechanism? Yeah.
You know, my mom said that all my sonogram photos before I was born, I had a finger on my mouth. So I came out with my finger on my mouth. So it's home. It's where it's my finger's home. It's how I was born. So like, I can't even go to sleep without my finger in my mouth.
Wow, that's good. I've never heard. You know, people say it generally. I'll suck my thumb, or I never heard somebody say they suck the index finger. That's crazy.
That's my right index finger.
Your right index finger. That's crazy.
That's very specific.
That's very specific, right? My right and not the left, the right one. I love it. I love it.
It's comfort food.
Right. So one more time, Miss Ernestine, let the people know where they can find you out on all social media handles.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for having me. You can
Yes.
catch me on the gram At Mrs. Ernestine Morrison, that's MRSERNESTINE Morrison, Mrs. Ernestine Morrison, across all platforms.
Great. Final note, Miss Ernestine. Final note for everybody that's listening. What is one advice you would give to anybody that's listening?
The advice I always give is do not ask God for what you want, ask Him to prepare you for it. Everything that He knows you want, all your heart's desires, He already has it written out. It's going to happen. What you need to be asking for, praying for, is asking Him to prepare you for it. Prepare you for the dream house, the dream job, the dream career, the dream man, the dream woman. Ask Him to prepare you for it.
That's it. We're going on. Let's give a round of applause, Miss Ernestine Morrison.
Yes, Black Girl Magic.
Yes. Hey, listen, man. Keep doing your
Thank you.
thing. We love you over here. I mean, you're a bright spark for all black women to inspire to be. So keep doing what you're doing. Be proud of you, girl.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me, guys.
No problem. Have a good one now.
Bye.
Our legend, that's Miss Ernestine Morrison. We're going to take a quick little break and we'll be back. Noadvisory Podcast. Cheers, Charlotte's most dangerous podcast, Noadvisory Podcast. Your boy, C.O. McLean.
You got shot up.
It's your girl, Ashley.
And the boy next door, the dude from school, the jerk at work, Patty!
Shout out to God Maker, shout out to E-Class, shout out to P Fine, shout out to K Digital in the back with the camera action. Shout out to my man Sleazy in the background. You know what it is. Shout out to Trap Sid. Shout out to that's it, right? That's everybody.
That's it.
You know, yeah, shout out the whole crew, man. It's Noadvisory Podcast, you know what it is. Yeah, I just want to talk. We had the National Concert Series the other day. It was a dope event. You know, Rico Barrino, myself, Slim Hood, some other top tier people that I had no idea. But it was a dope event, showcasing a lot of upcoming. I'm gonna say upcoming. These kind of artists here was like kind of at the cusp of getting to where they gotta get. I think two of them caught some deals the other day. So, shout out to DJ Cadex, celebrity DJ Cadex for
They got
opening the
deals?
doors. Yeah, they got some there was some reps from Sony. It was a big thing.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it was a big thing. Shout out to Cadex for allowing us to come through and be a panelist on there, and that was dope. So yeah, shout out to Rico Barrino too. He sent me a song with I think Black what's his name?
Crunchy Black.
Nah,
Ooh.
Black. Don't give me the mess up.
6
the names.
Black.
Oh, from 3 6
No.
Mafia.
No, I don't know. Black. Somebody. I know it was
Black Widow.
I don't know. I don't get it. But yo, shout out to Rico Barrino. He sent me the joint. He fucks with the movie and say he want to come on and do an interview. So shout out to them. Yeah. That's about it. How was y'all? How was y'all Saturdays thus far? That was.
Oh, look
Everything.
at you, caring about us. It was
It's a
cool.
lie, y'all. It's an illusion.
I'll take whatever from him. It was cool. I mean, I ate good. I had fun.
Okay.
Weekend is always sure to go to work on fucking Monday, and it's like, damn, did I
Right.
have a weekend?
Right, she goes by fast.
Yeah, weekend
That's
is really
not
like
too fast.
one day.
I feel like weekend should be Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Well,
Or Friday, Saturday,
Friday,
Sunday.
right.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
At least give us 2 days where it corresponds. We have the previous day off and the next day off. At least give us that. It's really like one
Right.
day.
I feel like they overwork the American and they underpay the American.
I mean,
Watch where y'all borders
welcome to
y'all want to
America.
cross.
Welcome
Because
to
guess
America.
what? Selling mangoes on the side of the road don't sound half bad to me.
What?
Wait, I missed everything that happened before
How did
this.
you
I'm
get
sorry,
there?
Because I'm about to move out the country.
Like what?
just
Like
said
you
mangoes
skipped
on the-
Canada and just went straight to being
I might go to
Mexican?
Canada.
Yeah, get your free healthcare and all that. I've never been.
What?
to Canada,
I might
so-
go to Canada. Thank you, Patty.
It's just cold. I don't like cold.
Yeah.
I'll do the cold for,
And you're from Minnesota. Yeah.
I live
Yeah. Come on, you good? Like you skipped Canada. That's what I'm
You're not from
saying.
Minnesota.
I was born in East St. Louis.
Girl.
She from the
She
loose.
from
She used to do
Missouri.
that right thar shit. She used to
Right
do that
thar,
right
yeah.
thar, like nigga shit, shoulders
Wait,
and
you
shit.
grew up right there. I can't
Anyway.
It's still
But
12
you told
inches of snow an hour.
You ain't lying. It's still the Midwest. It's still cold as
And
hell.
y'all went to, you said fucking Mexico.
But at the same time, I'm just saying, y'all might just not want to be so quick to come over here. All right?
I mean,
Facts.
hey, somebody was telling me that, well, I don't know, it was a young kid and he said something about America. I said, listen, there's a lot of motherfucking freedom here too. There's a lot of corruption.
It is.
But it's a lot
It's
of freedom
more freedom than
because if
other
you feel
places,
like, you're like,
honestly.
oh, where we could, oh, my son said this. I want to go
You
somewhere where
forgot
it's
his-
not as much. He said this. He said, I want to go somewhere, one day where it's not as much corruption, Dad. And I'm like, Thing about that is,
That's nowhere, son. That's nowhereville.
Where is that at? Like, where is it at? Like, there's all the out of country situations that I know of. And you tell me if I'm wrong, Shy, and ask. The cops will come, they'll come all up in your shit. No warrant, nothing, nigga. It's all up in your shit. At least we can dance around some rules and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can hide behind some laws.
If there's not a lot of corruption, then it's probably a poorer country.
Yeah.
Not necessarily poorer, because poorer countries are. It depends. Every
Right.
country is different, but it's gonna be lacking. It's not gonna be a lot of corruption, but that means it's gonna be a high level of something else.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Either way. So.
Oh yeah, sex trafficking
And shit like that.
Shit,
I
I
actually just watched a video of a girl in Charlotte. She's an Uber driver that was talking about a possible sex trafficking incident that she avoided last night in University area, actually at the Target on University.
You
Wow.
love
That
it.
she avoided. Did you see that?
Oh,
The video?
no,
What happened?
just
Oh, okay.
somebody was just telling me they almost got abducted and shit.
What
Yeah,
happened?
you gotta be careful out here.
So
Lily.
how? Like what?
So she's an Uber driver. She just said that, and you know what's so, well, I'll tell y'all what she said, but what's so crazy is that this happened to me, but this happened, I did Uber years ago, 2-3 years ago. So, and I just told the person no. What happened was the people ordered an Uber. They told her that they brought her to the Target parking lot, but then when she got there, they said, oh, we're by Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is right to the left of it. And she said when she got there, they were all the way in the back of Target. And when they got in the car, the guy came out. He was on crutches. It was a guy and a woman. And when they got in the car, they said that they needed a jump, is what they told her. So when I say that happened to me before, somebody
They
ordered
asked
an
you for
Uber.
a jump?
They asked I went to their apartment. It was like, oh, I don't need a ride. I need a jump. And I said, oh, nah, I can't do that.
I ain't doing
And so
that.
I left. Right. So with her, she said, well, if y'all need a jump, y'all don't have to get in my car. I have jumping cables. I'll pop my trunk and y'all can get out and do it. And she said while they were she said when she first pulled up though to them, there was a white van already in the parking lot already, and she said it was driving by slow through the parking lot. It left out, and then it ended up circling around and came back. So she felt like they was all together. They both, the guy in the van and the guy that was in her car, had on the same baseball hat or something like that. So she said it just made her feel, she was fearful or whatever.
You gotta trust your gut at this point because guess what? That shit is running rampant as fuck. And I'm just like, it's almost, I'm to the point now where I'm waiting on the shit to happen. You know what I mean? I'm waiting on it to happen, but guess what, bitch? I'm ready.
You ready? I know.
I'm so ready.
I was just telling my best friend, like when me and my ex was still together, we used to go to the gun, because he had a gun, so we used to go to the gun range with his gun.
You feel comfortable shooting a gun?
I absolutely hate shooting, but I feel like now I need to go back. I need to go back and I need to
That shit real,
like if you had to,
If I
you
had
would,
to,
but do you feel when you were doing it, did you feel comfortable doing it?
No, I didn't do it enough. I didn't do it enough.
I shot a gun one time, but it was on accident.
Ash, you look like a
And I
police
hate
academy shooting ass motherfucker.
I might be.
I'll learn
Trust
quick
me.
for
You
the
got the
shit that's
biceps and the
happening.
triceps for
Fuck you, Petty, because you know that's my insecurity.
It really is. They said it is 64,000 black women missing in the United States right now.
Listen, missing
Missing in the United States.
They snatching.
64,000. Okay, they
Black
snatched
man,
them up.
we can
Wow,
that's
all of
that
us
seems-
protecting us, God
That
damn.
seems like the abstract concept to me, because you can't sneak up on a black woman. You can't sneak. When the last time you
Oh,
you
trust
can't?
me, it's some
No, you
trickery
can't.
going on.
No.
There's something you meet me
Listen.
behind the Pizza Hut and all that
I got
going
a
on
theory.
to get us snatched
I got a
up.
theory, K Digital. You look just like James Harden today. I don't know, for some reason this nigga he put up 50
God.
points last night. This is my theory. Okay.
Yes.
It's you can't sneak up on a black woman. She too busy trying to see if somebody looking at her ass, because niggas be looking at ass.
No.
Niggas be looking at
Yeah.
ass. So if you getting abducted, that means you ain't got no ass.
No, on a very serious note,
Deductive reasoning for your ass.
no,
Literally.
that's entirely stupid.
No, it's not.
But it is. The girl on the
Makes
video
sense
made
to
a
me.
very important point. She said that this trafficking stuff is organized crime, and it is. You know,
This
you
motherfucker's
order an
getting paid.
Uber, right? But you it's organized in that these people are really thinking of methods to do it. So you pay for an Uber, or it's most of the time it's girls, homegirls that set them up with the shit. You'd be surprised. A lot of times it's my homegirl that I thought these girls in college. That's what happens. They have a roommate that they all of a sudden they get cool with. they go to a party or something like that together, and then they just don't end up coming home. That's what ends up happening a lot of times more than not. So
Wow.
you gotta be careful. There's not nobody
Niggas
coming to
is-
snatch you up off the street.
That's what I said.
really-
It's mainly
It's
a lot
like
of
a
trickery going
coercion.
on there.
Trickery,
It's
yeah,
not,
coercion
it's not
going,
so
yeah.
much people is coming up snatching
not-
motherfuckers,
that's
putting
not
them in a
what
van.
happening.
That's not what's happening. It's people in situations already and getting fucking
And then
drugs
you just don't
across
come home. That's all.
state
Yo,
lines.
what's crazy is, it make motherfuckers not want to go out, and this cyber shit and this shit gonna start being real, more and more prevalent to be not out anymore, but be in your house and being monitored and all that shit like that. But yo, my cousin's husband just had this issue. They went to Mexico. The only reason they came back early is because the babysitter called and said their son had an allergic reaction or whatever, so they got on the next flight. But when they were at the little, they went to Mexico, this was last week, and got the lady brought the drink, bottle girl, whatever, brought the drinks, whatever the case may be, and they were drinking, and for some reason, he got like real drunk, you know, like sloppy, falling over and all that stuff like that, with only one cup.
Right.
And, you know, you're a drinker, you know what I'm saying? So, you're not an avid drinker, but you drink enough to where that doesn't
not
make
normal.
sense.
Right.
So he went to the bathroom, and the lady that ended up coming, the lady that served the drinks, approached him at the bathroom when his wife was way across the joint and was like, "Was that your wife?" And then he said, "Yeah," and she disappeared into the crowd. The bitch ain't work for the rest of the night. That's some coercion shit. Y'all watch that movie Hostel, Hostel 1 and 2. They got this shit been going on for a long time for different reasons. The strategy, the end game different. Well, it may not be. The end game may not be different. We don't know what the
End
fuck
game is
the end game
always
is.
fucking
But the
cash.
strategy has
Yeah.
always been that
Right.
to get the visitors, the tourists, touristas. That movie
Right.
too. They were snatching motherfuckers that was going to Brazil, snatching niggas up going to Brazil and taking their organs
Organs out, yeah.
Yeah, that shit is real.
Big
It
market.
is.
That shit is real.
And, you
The
know-
dude, the white dude, he just got indicted
Who?
for it. The guy that he probably stole it. He got accused of he basically ran it was a butcher shop, right? And but part of his business was disposing of bodies. And when
I
they
hadn't
when
heard about that
at
story.
his indictment, they said he was like it was this is necessary work. Nobody wants to do it, but it's necessary work. So it was alluding to they were alluding to basically like he is connected to a higher power,
Right.
a higher power as far as the hierarchy and the law enforcement or the government or something.
Right.
Because how he showed no remorse. It looked like he said it was like it was his job. Like that's
Like,
what
this
they
is
told
just what
him
I'm here
to
to
do,
do, and that's it.
to dispose of
On
these
some scandal
bodies.
shit.
And they
Right.
and they said
That's all I be
that's what
thinking
happened to
about
that
when I
girl
hear
that
about these stories.
that disappeared in Chicago. They think he had something to do with it.
Kanika
Oh,
Jenkins.
Yes.
oh yeah,
yes,
that was
yes,
crazy.
that's where his joint was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, the shit gets deep, and
And people pay a lot for bodies, for organs, you know,
At the
melanin
end of the
even by
day, you
itself
gotta
is like
think about-
$3 and some change an ounce.
right, and you gotta
Yeah.
think about it. People are just numbers. People are looking at us with dollar signs above our head at this point. You know what I mean? Especially fucking black women. So, anyways, we're gonna get into these hot topics, cause child, we're gonna start off with this bullshit and try to end on a good note.
Yeah, we used up a lot of time just now.
Oh.
Yeah, we
Well, I
only-
mean, it was important for us to get this out.
Oh, no,
I
it
think
was,
we never
yeah.
touch on sex trafficking, so.
Because
So
but it's
y'all
in
be
Charlotte,
careful
y'all
out there in the
motherfuckers
street.
better watch out. Keep your goddamn
Okay.
head on the swivel.
Don't be stopping at the gas
Linebackers,
stations at night. I know ladies like to travel late. It's the holiday seasons. Y'all coming home from school. Don't pull over to these gas stations using the bathroom in
None
the
of
middle of
that,
the
right.
night. Really, in the middle of the daytime, shit, by yourself. Just be careful out here. Anyways.
You like how motherfuckers walking around nervous in the motherfucker.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Hey, be
yeah.
on alert.
I don't know.
Hot topics.
That's it.
Yeah, we're gonna move. No, we're gonna move on to hot topics. We haven't even touched on it.
Okay, about to say.
Yeah, no, we haven't even got to it. All right, so we're gonna start off with, of course, talk about this Harvey Weinstein, Oprah Winfrey. Now, I'm gonna talk about the Harvey Weinstein, how he settled his sexual misconduct case with a $25 million payout, and this settlement is more. This is what one of the people on his team said. This settlement is more than a math problem. It's a symptom of a problematic, broken system that privileges powerful abusers at the expense of survivors. Oh, this was a Time's Up chief operating officer that said this, Rebecca Goldman. While this settlement is flawed,
We know it represents the hard work of several survivors of Harvey Weinstein. We hope it brings them and perhaps others some small measure of justice and
Very
relief
small,
that is
yes.
long overdue.
Bullshit. I call bullshit, but go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, you know, it's like the fact that he was able to pay it off, and
He's not even paying it. It's coming through his insurance.
right. And you know what pisses me off is Bill. I just read the other day how Bill Cosby in jail. He gotta like have assistance with fucking using the bathroom and have because he's blind. He's completely blind at this point. So I said all that to say because people's getting in Oprah's ass for this new documentary she has coming out with
Russell Simmons.
Russell Simmons. And I don't know if you know, but Russell Simmons had went on her show back in the day. She taught him how to meditate. Actually, Oprah came to his home.
Taught her how to meditate.
He taught her how to meditate and taught her how to more get in contact with her Zen. And that's when she went more the spiritual route after that episode. So he turned her on to a lot. And he wrote this long letter just pretty much explaining his disappointment and how you don't know the facts of the case and you getting ready to throw me under the bus. You throwing Michael Jackson under the bus, but you're not throwing Harvey Weinstein under the bus.
Right.
And that's your homeboy.
Right.
But another thing I heard some tea why he can't really expose, why Oprah allegedly can't fucking expose Harvey Weinstein is because he had her sign an NDA and all this other shit.
Harvey Weinstein had Oprah sign an NDA.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck
At
either.
the end of the day, you don't have to say nothing about Harvey, and you don't have to say shit about Russell. If a documentary was gonna come out about Russell, that's fine. Anybody else in the world could have did it, bitch, but you. Why you had to do it?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Black woman, one of like really in America, Oprah is besides Michelle Obama, Oprah up there. You know, like they the top two.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, bitch, really?
You skipped the Epstein guy or whatever. You skipped
all
even
of
if
these
you got
people.
an NDA. It's other motherfuckers. What's the actor who's
Tom Arnold that's married to his like adopted daughter or some shit, his nasty ass.
And the other guy, I don't know if you remember the guy he plays in that show on Netflix.
That doesn't fucking, she is.
That's just role playing.
But at the same time, she was a fucking
That's just role
minor.
play,
She was a minor.
She was a minor when he was fucking
with her.
Yeah,
Oh.
she was like 12, 13.
But my point is, you got other motherfuckers you can do a documentary on before you go down to Russell Simmons and that whole Michael Jackson shit.
Which was fucked up from then. Exactly. It's like all of these is black men who've been acquitted. For one, well, you know, R. Kelly, that I can understand her and Gail. Okay, we know R. Kelly, he's trash. We done with him. But Michael Jackson was acquitted. Nobody has any proof that any of that happened. Russell Simmons took all of these lie detector tests and all of that. He hasn't been found guilty or nothing. Yeah. What the fuck is the point, Oprah? I really just want why.
And I think it's important to point. No, I think it's important to point out with Russell's case, it wasn't any sexual. They were saying that during the act of them, they felt pressure to have sex with him. It wasn't so much.
He never raped anybody.
Yeah, he never raped anybody. The girls now are saying that they actually. While they had sex with him, they felt pressure into having sex with them. That's their whole deal. So it's like
she could have did a documentary about anybody in the fucking world.
Anybody.
And you take your black ass and do a documentary about Russell.
About Russell Simmons.
Sit down. So Oprah is officially canceled. In my book, I'm done.
Why?
I mean, I just don't like that shit. I think.
But who else was going to do it? Maybe like
nobody should have done it. That's the point we're making. That should have been a thing that's never done. Like it's not.
We named so many white men just now that have nothing made about them. You had to pick Russell.
I see that perspective.
I don't think it's a point in doing any of that shit at this point.
Demonizing another one of our black men.
Right. But as a black woman, though, it's like, you know, it's just the whole, the idea that, or not the idea, but the written, not written, but the unspoken rule that we have as black people. We don't talk about each other badly in the presence of others.
Right.
Period.
We do that behind closed doors.
We do that shit behind closed doors, bitch. You don't need to come out with no damn documentary. That's all.
Hell no. I just didn't like I did not like the whole Michael Jackson thing.
At all. Yeah, that fucked me up too.
Did y'all see
the auntie thing too? I didn't like that shit either. Remember when her and Ava came out saying that they don't like us calling them auntie? You remember that?
I do remember
that. Was this year too. A lot of bullshit was in 2019. They said it made them feel old. I'm like, y'all are so displaced from the culture.
Okay,
at this
auntie.
point, like,
y'all still trying to fuck niggas and shit.
Right. The Stedman ass ain't going nowhere. Okay. They call you auntie. Right. Am I supposed to? Don't worry about it. You are now Miss Winfrey now. Don't worry about it.
And
Very informal.
did you see Chris Rock? I did feel a way even though my disdain for Oprah, I did feel a way when I saw Chris Rock up there talking shit about her.
What did he say?
He was up there, girl, fuck Oprah.
When?
This was at his concert. I guess they've been having a long running beef. And he had a concert in Detroit, and he
A
was
comedy
like,
show.
no, a concert. Not. Did I say Chris Rock?
Chris
You
Rock.
did.
Oh, y'all, I'm sorry,
Who?
Chris Rock and Chris Rock. I'm so sorry.
Chris
to you.
who?
Chris Brown, you mean?
No, Kid Rock.
Oh.
Kid Rock.
Oh, he's white. No, I'm not condoning that.
Yeah, even though my disdain for Oprah, and I so did not mean to say you, Chris Rock. Kid Rock, even though I don't like Oprah, I did not like seeing that shit.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was
I'm
up
not
there
having that.
wilding the fuck out.
Again, we got her behind closed doors. I'm in the space with my
Behind
people.
right.
So I can do this. I can say fuck Oprah, but Kid Rock, nah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Fuck
Please.
Kid
So
Rock.
many people did not understand when I
Yeah.
said that. Like, no, I don't fuck with her right now.
him. But he can't say
He
that.
can't say that shit.
No,
Sit
that-
down.
Yeah, Kid Rock for the just to clarify.
Clarify.
I was
my
confused
bad.
because she kept saying concert.
Yeah,
I was
Chris
like,
Rock. Yeah,
When you said comedy show, I was like, oh shit.
You got Chris Rock somewhere right now, like, nah, I say
I hope Chris Rock
shit.
listening. Hey, Chris.
But if I didn't say it, don't say I said it.
Right, I hope Chris
I tell it
listening.
this myself.
Right. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. All right, so moving on. So we talked about Juice WRLD last week. More details have come out about this whole situation, and apparently word got out while he was traveling to Chicago because it was his birthday weekend, and he was traveling to Chicago. Word got out via his pilot that there was drugs and automatic weapons on the plane. So upon him landing, he started to digest the fucking pills as if you don't still have 80 pounds of weed on it, but that's neither here nor there at this point. You know what I mean? It's not he. Oh gosh, guess what, Petty? My lip almost touched the mic.
You gonna have a motherfucking bum.
Shut the fuck up! No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, the fuck I'm not. Anyways,
No,
anyway,
he's scared of the mic to hear y'all.
right.
It was a chicken feather hanging off of mine. I showed shy to
What
break.
the fuck? So anyways, so he digested all those pills, and that was the cause of his death, him digesting the pills. I think last week when we talked about it, the only information that we had is that he
just
died
passed,
and he
right.
had a seizure or whatever. So more details have come out about it. Nonetheless, the shit is still fucked up. Like, he was way too young. He has 5 kids, by the way.
Juice WRLD?
1 on the 4 and 1 on the way.
I didn't know he had all them kids.
Child, so
These
that's
kids having children back to back, young
as hell.
That's what's up.
That's
when
the
they
style
kids
now.
but when their kids get older, they can go out with them and shit.
Yeah, it's the style now.
But
You
at
just-
the end of the day, you got to work. You got to pay for them motherfuckers in the meantime. In between
Yeah,
time, that's
damn.
a fee.
I remember back in the day.
Shit.
I remember back in the day when it was faux pas. It was passe to be able like
Okay.
just going in raw on motherfuckers. Now
Right.
everybody
Everybody
they
just-
splashed on.
I'm talking
Blah.
about shooting up
In
the
all
whole club.
Blah.
Shooting it up.
Yeah, 4 kids. I didn't know
He
that.
got
That's
one
sad.
on the way, child.
That's sad.
One
I'll
that
pray for
didn't-
his family now, for real.
And I do pray that they do live like a flourishing life.
I
without
hope
they
so.
dead.
Like
I
there
hope
was
he
some
had
life
things-
insurance or
I
something. I
he had
hope
things
so.
set up
Because
to
that's
where.
damn. I didn't know that.
So sad. So apparently Nick Cannon is out here making diss
This
tracks.
nigga. I ain't even listened to it.
Petty, did you listen to the diss track?
I'm a gigolo. No, I
No.
didn't.
I'm gonna play it for you
I ain't
then.
listened to nothing since that.
Can you hear it through headphones?
I can. You plug it right there. Plug it in. Forget it.
No, I can't hear
I
it.
can't hear it. We
See
can't
what
hear
I'm
it.
saying? I should have left it.
Alright, forget it.
Now y'all finna hit it from the
From the
beginning.
beginning, again. Cut that part out.
Right.
That's the shade room.
No cussing.
Ooh.
No, it won't be.
No.
Who is that?
That's Nick
That's
Cannon.
Nick Cannon's
That's
diss track to
supposed to be Nick
Eminem.
Cannon?
Yeah, that is Nick
Eminem.
Cannon. coming at Eminem.
Oh,
'Cause
wow.
Eminem,
He got some bass in his voice.
Eminem came at him on Fat Joe's new album, which I heard is fire that I have not listened to.
I haven't
I've never
listened
listened
to
to a
it.
Fat Joe album ever.
Yeah, but I heard this one is like...
It's really good,
epic,
yeah.
Epic.
But the fact that Nick Cannon, it's like you got all these kids. You ain't got time for this.
Listen, I
You
don't
got
know.
like
and
2, 3 jobs.
Not even. I'm about to say, not even the kids. Just Nick Cannon's doing so well.
He is.
So I don't know why he just don't give up rap. Like, why you got to do it so bad? You
Yeah,
do
because-
everything else so well.
Yeah, it's like they,
Ah,
all
damn.
the people on Wild Out always put
Coming
his
at
chain.
And for his rap, right?
Yeah, for his rap skills.
So
it's
he's
like
trying
he
to
got
prove a
something
point?
to prove. Yeah, that's exactly.
Well, sir, don't come at Eminem. I'm not
And
saying that Eminem is the best or nothing, but
And it's
damn.
like the best song Nick Cannon had. We gotta cancel it because it was R. Kelly.
Right.
Gigolo.
he ain't have a better song than that.
Hell no.
I did like
name a
Gigolo.
better song.
We don't sing that because what was a better song than? That's right. I did like that song.
Speaking of the R. Kelly, y'all hear they got a Surviving 2?
Two coming out, yes. I saw his wife talking
It's
about
some
it. She
more
was very
bitches
upset.
on?
No,
No, it's probably the
bitches.
same one.
Oh man.
And you know what?
Nick Cannon came. It got to be something else.
I'm talking about that you fucked with,
I know, I'm
not
about
other
to
songs
look
that
it
he
up.
came out
It got to
with.
be something else.
It's a difference. He came out with plenty
I
now.
love y'all, man.
He had a whole
I
album.
love y'all.
Oh, nobody did the album, but I know it had to be at least one song. Damn.
All right, so we're gonna move on, y'all. We
Oh
gotta,
yeah, I don't know none of these.
you let me know when you find out. Whenever you find out, y'all, you can interrupt Hot Topics and let us know.
Mm-mm.
It's looking like nah, right?
I don't know none of these. I did like Gigolo. That's
Moving
about it.
on, Lizzo is catching hell, child.
Okay.
So Lizzo decided to go to the Lakers game, and Patty, I know y'all see your ADHD. Focus.
Did you see her at the Lakers?
Did you see Lizzo at the Laker game? Did you see
No.
her outfit?
Oh, let me
show
pull it
you.
up.
No,
I got the
didn't see it.
video
Oh, you got
pulled
it?
up.
Okay.
Show from the beginning.
Yeah. Let me get my commentary on that motherfucker.
Yeah, so
Cat. Oh, okay.
Petty is watching the video for
Okay.
the first time
Lizzo-
to get
oh,
his
shit.
reaction.
Wait a minute. Lizzo is the big girl, right?
Yeah.
Lizzo is definitely the big girl.
Big sexy.
So she has been catching hell for this ensemble she decided to wear to the Lakers game.
I really.
Now people are saying that she's being fat shamed. Some people are saying she's being fat shamed. Some people are saying
No,
that
you just.
it's just inappropriate
Yeah.
for a family game.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My opinion, I don't want to be sitting in those seats. I barely want to put these headphones on.
Right.
I don't want to sit in no public seats
with your ass out.
with a thong on at all. Like, I do not. That's one thing I'm real germophobic about. And I don't think it was real appropriate for her to pull up, because if you notice, it was like her shirt was a t-shirt dress, so she didn't have to like pull it up above her ass. That was an option. I just didn't feel like it was necessary. And if my son was there and I was with him, my son would have probably been like, well, why?
Come on,
is
like,
she-"
yeah, why is this fat lady up here dancing? That's
Well,
what she
I don't
gonna
think he would've
say.
said that.
Yes, he would have. He would have thought it. Like, why do I see all this
Would not
skin?
have thought that.
My mama, though,
I
I ain't seen my mama
Exactly,
like
he
that.
ain't seen his mama like that.
Like, you don't
twerking in
regularly, you know when
the,
you
his
walk through
mama
regular
twerks,
life.
but she ain't twerked in no
Yeah,
thong.
you gotta twerk back. You know, your back got dead.
Why you always gotta judge me?
Right. It got hinges on the motherfucker. But nevertheless,
Should've never mentioned
that's a family environment. You can't
It
be
is.
scaring white children and stuff like that.
So what about the cheerleaders?
So the cheerleaders did ask her to come back.
No, I'm saying what
Oh.
about the cheerleaders? What they wear?
Okay.
Well, if you don't know, that night the cheerleaders were the ones who actually was like, you know, we're gonna do this tribute to you. After they saw what she had on, by the way, they said we're gonna do this tribute to you. And that's another thing people were mentioning in the comments, like, people aren't mentioning what the cheerleaders have on, but at the same time, cheerleaders ain't got their ass out.
Yeah, I don't want to.
They don't have
It
a
was a
thong.
thong. You
on.
didn't see her. You didn't see her asshole.
Like,
Her
it
looked like- it
ass.
looked like
You
it.
see ass cheeks.
It looked like it from.
That's just like if you wear short ass shorts and your cheeks.
So
hang
let
out
me
at
ask
the
y'all
bottom.
this.
I didn't see.
Let me
I
ask y'all this then. If y'all feel like if Rihanna was it that same
Exactly.
game?
This is a good analogy.
With the same
needs to
thing
be-
on and did the exact same thing, do y'all think people would be as judgmental
Yes,
as
I
they are
think a
with
lot of
Lizzo?
people would shame her for that. It's a lot of people that just don't, that like for the environment that it is.
I think it was the environment. I think
the
it was.
environment is not the right place for that. It
Because
just is
what
it
would
is.
have turned so with Lizzo, if they want to call it fat shaming, whatever. If it was Rihanna, they would have been calling her a hoe.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
they would have changed
It
the
would've been,
narrative,
yeah,
but it would have
Amber
still
Rose would
been.
have had something to say.
Right,
Slut
and all the slut shaming, that's what they would have called it. You see, it just would have been a different type of shame.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's not like, you know, but
Yeah.
don't nobody want to see that shit neither, though. That Lizzo, don't nobody want to see that shit out in public. I don't want to see that shit.
I've been loving
Most
how
people
Lizzo
don't
been
wanna
putting
see
up all her pics on her Instagram
I just feel
with
like
her
she force
lingerie
feeding.
and all
I
that.
just feel like she
Now I
force
will
feeding.
say now there is something that I've been seeing all week or something that this quote that's been going around that says that confidence is quiet, insecurity is loud.
Like,
Right.
yes.
Right, I've seen that
That's
multiple times,
true.
so that made
I
me
posted
kind
that
of.
today.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
But I saw that even on Facebook and all that, so I was like, that kind of made me think a little differently about it.
Absolutely.
Because you don't have to do all that if you're confident. You know,
You don't.
I feel like I'm a confident person, and I don't.
But you don't.
You know, I like.
fucking-
You know, I like to be half naked. I'm not gonna. But you know, that's not. I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
You know
Right,
what-
right.
You know when you pushing the envelope and when you,
Right. Yeah, I know where to do
You
it
know,
and
yeah.
shit like that. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So
It's like you bringing on that type of attention when you do it in that type of environment.
exactly. So yeah, she could have wore that anywhere else.
Yeah.
She didn't have to wear that there. But still, go off, Lizzo.
Go off, sis.
Right.
You know
Do your
we
thing.
still
We
fucks
love you.
with you.
Fact.
You could have went in there ass out naked. I would have been like, nah, Lizzo know better.
Right. But go
Cause I didn't
ahead.
see your ass, Lizzo,
Right.
following you on Instagram more than my own.
Fact. That's a fact.
Did you see when they put her butt on Homer's lips? Like,
No.
superimposed it? That shit was funny, like, kiss my ass.
Nah.
And they had Homer's, like, superimposed
Lizzo's
her
bad, poor
ass
baby.
on
And then
her.
you in that, like, come on, man, like, what person you think has the job title or the job duty of washing arena seats? Like,
That's
when
just
do
like
you think
airport
that
seats.
happens, right?
It's just her
Never.
butt cheeks. Her butt cheeks are clean. It's
Fuck
not like her.
no, they not.
Right.
That bitch got like 30 booty bumps today. Like they just popped up.
And-
Right.
And she had on tights, by the way. She did have on
Oh, she
skins
did.
on
See,
tights.
so her butt wasn't really out.
Thank you.
So now if she had on
I
tights,
seen
then it's fine.
skin.
And her t-shirt
It's fine.
pulled down.
Yeah, it's fine.
I
I didn't know
seen
she had on
She
skin.
getting
tights.
the same juice as anybody wearing a fashion
I
over
seen
dress.
8 inches
Exactly.
of skin on
But she
the
had tight
video.
room, so that changed everything. Lizzo, I stand with Lizzo.
No, it was
We have to
skin
wrap it
out.
up, y'all.
Yeah, moving on.
No, we
so
have to wrap it up.
It was naked ass out there.
it's 9 minutes.
No, we good.
We out of here
One
at
more.
7. We need to use all our time. We paid for this
We
time.
running.
Because we got to give our farewell to Tom Joyner, y'all.
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't really listen to the Tom Joyner show.
But it's 25 years.
No, it's dope. Not sure.
We gotta give him his
We in the
thing.
same industry, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Guess what? When he died, I don't want to hear no hashtag RIP Tom Joyner out of
Rest
here.
in peace. That's it.
Damn, Shy. Anyways, we also have to bring up
wow.
the Miss Universe pageant.
Oh yes. Now we still got to talk about this for like a minute.
What?
Yes.
What?
I don't know about a minute now. We're just gonna touch on it, but shit.
Just breeze through on it, motherfucker. Who is it?
But now also in France, did you see this morning they had a pageant in France last night and
Miss Jamaica.
No.
Not that one.
Not even that one. Even after that, they had one last night where a woman in France was just named Miss France. It was between a black woman and a white woman.
Wow.
We
And,
killing it all.
we
So
just
what does that
taking it
say? I
on.
feel like that's
Wait,
it's
did
some
the black
of those
girl won?
suspicious-
The
Yeah.
black girl
Wow.
won. So
It's
it's
some of
like
those
everybody that's
This
black
just goes
goes
on while we winning all of these.
Now,
things.
see, that's the thing. Black girls are so used to, you know what I'm saying?
Something
That
behind
shit. You know what I'm saying? What are y'all trying to prove?
Something
I mean,
behind
it could just be, diversity. Niggas trying to make sure that people know that they love, or that we think that they love black people. It could be that, or it could be some other shit.
Yeah, it could be a diabolical plan because they think 3 steps ahead, so they could be like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if they want to change the narrative and they want to change perception, then let's put them on a pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
Give those whoever we choose the opportunity to drive what they look like. Because what people think about you is based on the representative that we have on TV. They don't. It's not.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? What they think about black women, what they think about black men with dreads, with a shaved cut, with who played football, who do certain looks you present yourself with for a certain reason. And so I think that because so much is being done to put us on a pedestal. I think it's a little diabolical.
It's something might be happening.
Don't trip,
2 steps
though.
from now. We set up. We set up. For
But
something.
don't trip though. The money is in the black struggle. Like people like getting us riled up.
Yeah, they do.
And they like
That's true, too.
fucking because they know we will invest our time, our
Right,
energy
that's
true,
into
too.
it. So you know, we
Us
just gotta
in the game.
side eye everything. Don't just know we happy to see our sisters
Right, I'm
in
about
those
to say,
positions.
very happy for y'all.
Yeah.
All of
But we
them.
watching, we on our shit,
Right.
we still on our tiptoes.
Yeah.
It's what Miss
watching
America,
y'all.
Miss World, Miss
And Miss
Universe,
France in there
Miss
now.
France,
All that.
all of them. Everybody's black. So shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Shout
and,
out to y'all
And Illuminati, we open the suggestion.
No, we're not. They are petty. He and petty
We want to see what you
individually.
got. We just want to see what the package is. We just
Yeah, I
wanna
ain't
see what
even
the
trying to
package
see
is.
On
that.
that note, we're gonna wrap it up.
We
It's your
gonna
girl
wrap this
Shaba.
thing
Oh.
up. It's your girl Ashley.
And it's the boy next door, the dude from school, the jerk at work.
We out, y'all. Bang.
Bang.